So I was having a terrible time using this bobbin thread with breaking. I had to slow the machine right down, and even so, it would break. And that took me to do those very simple designs because of thread breakage, hours. Just constantly breaking. So I thought, why? So I know this thread is not as smooth as some of the embroidery thread. So perhaps that's causing it. And because it's thin, it also tends to be a bit curly, like you see. So what I thought is I would use this sewer's aid and the contraption there to feed the sewer's aid, which I got from sale, right, to see if that would actually solve the problem. So it feeds the thread through there, and then it follows the standard thread path. And I must admit, it's working a lot better already. I'm not going to turn this up to full speed quite yet. That's probably taking a bit too much confidence, because it definitely heats up in the needle, and then the thread starts breaking. But certainly we're at 3/4 of the full speed, so that's not bad. It certainly hasn't broken yet. So if I get through this full ramp, then I'll know the full pattern without a breakage. That would be fantastic. But it's certainly already not breaking nearly as frequently, so I'm pleased with this result. Very, very fine pattern, a very small needle to get the perfect and waterproof stabilizer. And it's easy working. Shall we tempt fate here? Well, I certainly couldn't do that before at full speed, so maybe it makes that much of a difference. Fantastic if it does. Save me hours in embroidering to not slow it down and supervise the machine the whole time because of thread breakage. That, of course, is where the new machines come in fantastic, because they tell you if there's a thread break, but because it's noisy, that's a bit funny. The vibrations knock the thread off, but it still hasn't broken the thread, which is fantastic. So that might be the solution to my problems. So it's certainly sewing. For the new machines, obviously they tell you if there's a thread breakage, and you don't have to keep it out of the same room. Whereas this one you tend to have to keep in the same room, or out of the room because it's noisy, and then of course you don't know if there's been a thread break until you hear it stop sewing. But also I can't really run it at this speed because it's quite noisy. You need to put it in a different room. But it seems to be working. Amazing. So get yourself some all-purpose sewer's aid from sale, right? Fantastic. I have, of course, figured out a solution to my problem. Double-sided sticky tape. So if you just put a bit on the top of the machine, because it's not a magnetic metal machine, you can just stick it on there, and that will enable it not to fall off. It's great, because it's meant for a machine which you can, magnetize it to, but that works. Simple solution. Now it shouldn't go anywhere. So the first row I had a thread break about there at high speed. I said I was chancing fate, and then I made it to about there at speed 4 before I got a thread break. So I've turned it down to speed 3. Let's see there. And I've made it all the way from the top to there thus far without a thread break, which is fantastic. I mean, it's not as fast as it might be, but at least don't get a thread break, because it takes a long time to clean out a thread break if I get one, because it tends to, see if you can see that shred, it gets really, it's a mess to clean out, or it gets jammed, because it's actually shredded the thread. So with this, it's far better. So I'm very pleased thus far. So hopefully, all being well, it will just finish the end of the project without any intervention now, which is miraculous. So we're a couple hours later, and it's going, and I haven't had a thread break since about there, so I'm quite pleased. I think we've cracked it.